Rosette. What's cooking?
Oh, it's you. I thought you were that sleazebag Kiki.
Huh.
No, last I checked, you two were hitting it off pretty good. So did you fuck her or what?
What's up? Pumpkin, me and Kiki, we're just good friends. She's cool. But you know, you're the hippest of the hip. Just like a cat's pajama. You're so beautiful, you're just an ultimate meow. Just perfect.
Oh, I'm sure it'll only be time. From what I've heard, she'll fuck anything that smells like surf wax.
Tell me, who put some sand in your cocoa?
Why don't you just go find your sleaze bag and leave me alone, okay? I'm trying to watch this performance up here.
Okay, Miss Prude, I'm not going to get any ass off you anyway, so what's the big deal? I'll catch you later.
Bye.
So you dig poetry, huh, Rosette?
Sometimes. But what would you know about something so cultured as that?
You'd be surprised. I happen to have my own collection of erotic poems at home. Can you dig?
I can dig.
Perhaps you'd like to see them sometime. Like now.
Actually, you know what, Pesto? I would love to see a poetry collection. Shall we?
Groovy, I want super chick. Let's split this no-way and die.
Next time you come home drunk in the middle of the day, I'll do more than just ground you. Do you hear me, young lady?
Yes, Dad. So what's up?
Oh, God, you are never going to believe who I saw Skanky with.
Who, that slut Kiki? Who's a slut?
Yeah, how'd you know that?
Well, they've had the hots for each other for the past week now. You should have seen the way she looked at him at the Love Shack the other night. I knew she was going to make her move sooner or later.
Actually, it was Skanky that made the first move. He asked her down to the beach tonight.
Dad, come on. I knew he was up to no good.
Yeah, you know what? I've heard she's even gone all the way. Can you believe that? That is so disgusting. That is so skeezy. That is
wait
nasty.
a minute, babe. Just because a girl goes all the way doesn't mean she's a sleaze.
What?
Well, I mean, I know lots of girls that's gone all the way. They're not sleazy. I mean, as long as their heart's in the right spot and they...
Wait a minute. You've gone all the way, haven't you? You've done it, huh?
Me?
Yeah? Have you?
I guess so. Maybe, yes.
Well, come on. Tell me the details. I want to know everything. Everything. Mm-hmm. Tell me.
Everything.
Tell me. Come on. Ooh. I like that. What else? Ooh. Oh, my God.
Don't you more?
Well, you know what? That reminds me so much of our slumber parties we used to have. Remember those?
Yeah, kind of. Sure. But nothing's like having fun with your best friend.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Get you. Okay. Nicole, enough funny.
You got that big one, right? I had to run off and join the church and dedicate my life to the work of God. I'm sorry for being so unfaithful and falling in with the wrong crowd. But please know I never meant to hurt you. Believe me when I say this is for the best. Love, Skanky.
So, you're the new girl.
Yes.
I'm kind of nervous. This is my first appointment. It's a new position for me, too. I've only been here a couple weeks.
What's it like? Mr. Darby seemed very...
Well, he's strange, but the pay is very generous.
Yes, it's wonderful. And I love horses. At the interview in the city, I was promised full use of the stables whenever I had free time.
There's not very much to do. It's only Mr. Darby and his wife in the house. Now with two of us, it'll be even easier.
I didn't meet his wife.
That's because she's hardly ever here.
So, is it only us two and Mr. Darby in the house?
He likes to keep a definite line between servant and employer. But he did ask to meet you as soon as you got here.
So what did you mean by he was a little strange?
He's very strange. But I better not talk about that right now.
Should I be worried?
No. Perhaps you'll learn something from him.
Oh, of course. I'll do my best to please him.
He's out riding with a neighbor right now. But, he asked you to wait right here for him as soon as he gets back, okay? Okay, bye.
That's the new chambermaid I hired. I want her to watch this.
Thank you for meeting me. I just spoke to you in the house, but I wanted to ask you about Mr. Darby.
I warned you he was strange.
Then you know I saw him with the woman from the next estate. He insisted that I watched.
He really enjoys that.
So you've had the same experiences?
Yes. I must confess, I'm embarrassed to admit that.
Oh, I understand. I kind of found the experience quite titillating myself.
I really like to watch.
Am I to understand that my husband has been embarrassing the chambermaids again?
Good evening, Mrs. Darby. I beg your pardon. This is Virginia, our new maid.
Good evening, ma'am. We apologize if we disturbed your evening.
It's very late, and you both are not supposed to be out here this time of night. You'll have to be reprimanded.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'm sure my husband gave you his usual show. Virginia, were you sufficiently shocked?
I am a virgin, ma'am. That was my first physical experience.
How quaint. We will have to do some serious educating, won't we, Chastity?
Yes, ma'am. Anything you say, ma'am.
We do not tolerate any wandering around on the premises of this estate after dark. But since this is your first offense, Virginia, you may be excused.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, Mr. Darby.
Virginia, I didn't mean to startle you, but I was thinking, you ride, don't you?
Yes, I just haven't had the opportunity since I've been here, sir. And it's been a long time since I've been in the saddle.
Well, would you like to take a trot with me?
Well, sir, whenever it's convenient.
How about right now?
Well, Mr. Darby, I don't...
Come on, are you afraid?
Excuse me, sir. I don't think anybody will be riding the horses today. They seem to have come down with some sort of strange fever.
Maybe another time.
Sam, I thought maybe you might like some tea or some muffins.
No thanks, I already ate my beans for the night.
Oh, Zab, stop being so everything's back to normal. Matter of fact, it's better. Darlene and Nathan got the casino, and Ellie Mae and Travis got together, and we're the only two left.
And what in tarnation's that supposed to mean?
Well, I was thinking maybe you and I could...
Awful good muffins.
Thank you. Would you like some tea?
You know, I can't remember when I had tea last.
I do. You were the first customer to come into the parlor house. And I gave you some tea and muffins. Actually, that's all we could afford at the time. And then the gold came in, and a lot of water's flowed down the creek since then.
You see, Randy, I've always felt that if you wanted something bad enough, you could make it happen. And I know you want this piece of property.
I don't know. It's such a big commitment.
You're gonna just have to put yourself in my hands, Randy.
Oh, I do. And you've been so patient and sweet. Like this old man, I mean.
Let's have a seat.
Are you?
God. I'm fine. I do this for a living. Last Lovejoy at your service.
Nellie Otis, how can I ever thank you?
Well, you're okay. That's what counts. Oh, God, you're trembling. Listen, why don't you go have a drink with me? I think we'd both need something to calm our nerves down, huh? Come on, I'll walk you. You okay? Here's to your safety, and all good things will come to you.
God, I can't even remember the last time I felt this way.
Tell me, what was he like? Did he make love to you?
No, he cried. He apologized for taking advantage of me. And he cried.
God, he sounds so sensitive.
No, he's so stupid. I would have fell for it. Oh, God, I was ready. God, I can't even remember the last time I was laid.
Oh, God, it's been so long for me. It's been like 2 weeks.
2 weeks? I haven't had sex since Charlie died, and that's been 2 years.
Oh, my gosh. Years. We gotta take care of this girl. Let's go get the vomit basket.
Wait a minute, just a minute.
Complex, and it's behind all these gates and walls, and inside this complex they have these classes where they teach these guys to be gigolos, and there's not just one or two, there's like a whole mess of them. And then they have classes where they teach these guys to be muggers. And the thing that really pisses me off about the whole thing is it's run by a woman, and her main man, Lash Lovejoy.
That bastard.
You know, they call him the king of broken hearts, and from what I hear they have slaves there too, like girls that they call OLTs.
OLTs? Just what exactly does OLT mean?
I'm not sure, but I think that they keep these girls in like a pit of some sort. Really gross. It's like a dungeon down there.
I gotta do a feature story of it right away. Men are such pigs.
Whoa, 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 wait a second here. Not all men are pigs. Some are kind and sensitive.
This is the gun I got at your back. You see that car over there? We're gonna walk over there.
Get the gun! Get the gun! Oh my God, it's you! Help! Help! Help!
Well, I guess it's all over, Nellie. Rounded the last of them up, and not one of them will ever be able to hurt an innocent woman again. And that's, of course, due in a large part to your brilliant reporting.
Sam, it was everyone. You, me, Damien, Claire.
Yeah, probably true. Well, I guess I'll be shoving off now. But if there's anything you ever need.
How's he doing, Bobby? Mrs. Frankenstein, I thought you were...
So did I.
How's Hans? He's out cold, but he's okay.
Well, you know, if it wasn't for Hans helping Frederick, I wouldn't be here now.
Hey!
Frederick!
What's the matter? What's the matter?
Frederick, I just, lost my mind with Bobby. I mean, some evil thoughts came across me and I couldn't control them. And I said some really sick things.
what sick Freddy is. You're talking to your dead wife.
No, I'll tell you what's sick, you little Vernon. I'll scratch your fucking eyes out and chew them up like fucking popcorn if you ever talk to me like that again. And as for you, you English rat, wipe that shocked look off your moronic face before I gut you like some dead trout. Frederick, what's wrong with me?
Gentlemen, ladies, I think it's time to go. I think it's time to go.
Frederick, tell me what's going on.
Hey, come here, baby. I know exactly what's going on, and I'll tell you. But why don't we just go in the house first, okay? Oh, Christine, if only for this final moment, I would have done it all over again. If it wasn't for the rapid onset of the meningitis, I would have been there to be with you when it was all over. So you see, I had to attempt the impossible. And after all this time, my great-great-grandfather's experiments weren't wrong. But we only have a short time left. See, we had to use the brain of a young girl who had just died. And in a few short hours, her brain will begin to take over your body and you will be gone forever. So can't we spend our final moments together the way we should have the first time? With me telling you how much I loved you?
Frederick, there isn't any other way I'd rather spend my few last moments.
Frederick, we've got to talk.
What is it, Hans?
I guess there's no easy way to tell you this, so I'll just say it. I heard a call for paddles and a cardiologist to ER Stat. So I rushed down to see if the patient was a woman and if she would make it. When she didn't, I followed the body to the morgue. There wasn't much time because I knew the pathologist would be there, so I just grabbed the skull saw. I cut open her head and I took out the brain. I found out afterwards that she killed her husband and her kids with an axe. Sorry, Frederick. Sorry, man.
Hans, you and Christine were good friends when you were kids. Let me ask you a question. Is there any way that she'd want to spend the rest of her life as this person?
When I knew Christine, she was always the sweetest person, most gentle person I knew. She wouldn't want to spend a minute as a psychopath like that. I'm sorry, Freddie.
You know what, Himmler? This is what happens when man wants to play God.
Frederick, I'm going down to the laboratory. Would you like to come with me?
I'll be right behind you, my dear.
Robert, how much longer do I have to keep this up? Can't go on supporting your car payments, your boat payments. It's really starting to add up.
Not much longer. Look, if you don't continue to help me, I'm going to have to go back and ask for my allowance. And that'll dispel the myth about my having a job.
Are you sure he's dying?
Yes, I'm sure. When the time is right, I'll tell him. But not until I'm sure he's convinced that I'll handle the inheritance responsibly.
I'm running out of money, Robert. You live quite an extravagant lifestyle.
Don't worry. Chip is working on Plan C.
And what's Plan C?
Candace, Chip's girlfriend. Mitch has had a crush on her for a long time. She may have even been the reason that Mitch broke up with Janine.
I don't care what you plan on doing. I'll go along with anything at this point.
Do you realize how much money is at stake here? You'll get your money back 100 times over. Just hang in there a little while longer.
What about your girlfriend?
She won't find out about you. She's too trusting. She's basically an ugly duckling with a big heart. I sent her out to Vegas with some of your money. Until she gets back, the guest house is yours.
Well, I'm glad my money's being well spent.
Who the hell are you and where's Robert?
He's playing tennis. And who are you?
I'm his girlfriend, and you better have a good explanation to be here.
You're his girlfriend? He told me his girlfriend was an ugly duckling, but you're gorgeous.
He said what? And what the hell are you doing here?
And by the
the way, I thought you were supposed to be in Vegas.
I was in Vegas until I got a call saying Robert was sick, so I rushed back here.
Robert told me there was no way you'd find out. That bastard.
Find out about what? And what are you talking about?
I'm not taking the fall for him anymore. Then I've been paying all of his bills so his brother Mitch would think he had a job.
He doesn't have a job? I thought he was working for a marketing firm.
No, the only firm he works for is me. Listen, I'm sorry. Now that I've met you, I feel bad. I guess I was blinded by the money.
Oh, the inheritance. I should have known. He stooped as low as he can get by using you.
Listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt anyone.
It's not your fault. It's okay. But I'm going to wait right here with you until he gets home, and then I'm going to kill him.
Listen, I won't see him anymore, I promise.